What's up, everybody? This is Idea Machine Co. We're over at Lock and Key Social Drinking Kitchen, LKSD Kitchen. I forgot the name of my own fucking restaurant for a fucking second.
Forgot where we were.
So we're here with Amy May, right?
Yes.
Amayzingeats. So we've been here before. We've done some things. You know, it's been kind of fun. We have some steak videos and a couple other like social video interactions that we've had. Some burgers. So. You want to just let everybody know kind of like who you are and what you've done so far with your social campaigns? And
Like I said, my name's Amy, or Amy May, Amayzingeats. My Instagram's literally started out from fun for my friend telling me to do it, sort of thing. Because she saw I would post going food places. 626 Night Market was the first place. And then it kind of just started rolling. Went to Taiwan with a few thousand followers because I met someone that got me there. Yeah, like I work during the week.
Gotcha.
So
Yeah,
pretty much for fun.
And that's what's the coolest thing about like your kind of experience and what you have going on is that this is not like a I got to do this and make money and hustle. This is like I'm just having a lot of fun. You know, like that's what's most intriguing to like kind of your story and what you got going on is because you're at a hair salon right now, right? Yeah. And then now on the side, and that's why we met on the weekend because normally we film on the weekdays. And then so you come down here and you do everything kind of as you want and as you wish, right? Yeah. Well, that's cool. Like, so do people reach out to you and say like, hey, like I'd like you to come down, or are you kind of seeking out a little bit here and there? Or? When
I first started, I would seek out more, but now I really don't have time, so it's more pick and choose which ones I want to go to. If they are paid, if they're not, like obviously.
Gotcha. Now, are they coming out, or do you put together a schedule for everybody, or is it something to where they're saying like, hey, I'm going to pay for your meal, or I'm going to pay you to be out here? Like, how does that work? Because I'm still really intrigued with the whole thing.
Like if it's something not on a timeline, I tell them my availability. If it is, they're like, oh, this day you can get paid to come here, then I'll make it happen and go that day.
Gotcha. Now, what's one of your favorite things to eat?
So I don't have a favorite food.
You don't have a favorite food?
I don't.
I like that. That's like people saying, "What's your favorite song?" I was like, "Well, depends on where I'm at."
Yeah, exactly. I don't have a favorite anything. A lot of people don't like me for that. They hate when I tell them that.
Okay.
But I don't have a favorite song, favorite color, food, nothing.
Fuck that, man. That's one of those things like I have to have a favorite right now. Like that's just.
But I grew up eating Italian food though.
Okay.
So that's
gotcha. So that's the one.
But I don't eat it here.
You don't eat it here. It's not really good.
In California.
Gotcha. So where is the best Italian food?
On the East Coast.
On the East Coast? Some pretty good restaurants out here that she just shed on right now. So here's our sweet potato fries.
These are new. That's why I brought these. You can try those. The colossal and cider. Marc will explain what you do with that. But, enjoy.
Yeah. Awesome, man. Thank you very much. So that's Jose. That's our chef over here at LKSD Kitchen. Works with me on a lot of creative stuff that we do. He puts it all together, and then we kind of brainstorm and talk a lot of shit to each other, but have a good time and smile. So here's this for you. We can cut it up. We can share a plate, whatever is the easiest.
Whatever. To be done for.
I don't care. I'm not.
There's no
rhyme or reason to it. I mean, just like anything else, just eat the way you want to do it. So we're gonna cut this in half. So this is our pastrami that we have. It's 2 patties. We have a Dijon sauce on it. We put a fried egg on it. So it's kind of like an ode to the.
I think it's gonna be one of the only ones I ever had.
Really, the pastrami sandwich?
This one.
Oh, just this one out of here. Gotcha. So throw this up in there. Super hot. Look at that.
So there's cheese in it already.
Yeah, so there's cheese in it, and then also, so on the side, right here, so we have our Mornay sauce that you can actually dunk in and kind of elevate your experience a little bit more. You can pour it on top of it, however you like. You're more of a dunker than a dipper than a spreader. You know what I mean?
Get more. I feel like you get more on it, you know?
You gotta get all in. You gotta get all in for sure. But yeah, so this is kind of one of the new items that we kind of put on there. Brought the egg yolk on it. And our kind of it's more of like the burger experiences that we're doing outside of the steak experiences. Oh, you're good. But it's one of those things that we're trying to do some newer things and put some stuff in here, but this kind of elevates it in.
Yeah, that's bomb.
So you're doing your stuff during the week. You start setting everything else up. Like, what do you have? Some new travel plans that you have, or what do you like?
the traveling this year revolves around my sister's wedding.
Okay, that's cool.
To East Coast a few times for that.
Okay.
Bachelorette in Florida.
Awesome.
Planning that.
Why Florida?
That's what East Coast people do.
They go to Florida?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like our Las Vegas?
I mean, I don't know if I would call it Las Vegas, but yeah.
Yeah, well, it's so close for us over
Yeah,
here.
so yeah, like Vegas is definitely bigger, but Florida's the vacation spot.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna dip as you did. But yeah, so we're gonna be able to add this new sauce on the side to any of our burgers and even on the French fries and all the other stuff. Like trying to have kind of as much fun as possible with some new items. Yeah.
You're eating so much nicer. You're like cut yours again. I'm just like eating this.
I got a beard, so I got to keep it all out of this, or I'm gonna be smelling it all night long too.
I couldn't relate.
No, you don't want to. So you came down here. We're going to be talking about like you really like our burger, the burgers, right? But the steak,
Yeah.
you really enjoy the steaks that we have here.
Yeah, my favorite steak.
Awesome. Your favorite steak.
Yeah.
Awesome. You hear that? Favorite steak. So what is like how many steak? So you're because you're from New York, right, or New Jersey?
New Jersey, yeah.
New Jersey. So you've been to a couple places out there that also do steak. I'm just gonna like be a little bit happy that she said that ours were better than any of the East Coast ones she's had. But so what? What are your one of your favorite places to go out there? Is it Italian food, or since you don't have it out here and you really want
Yeah, when I go there, I always eat. Yeah.
What's one of your favorite Italian places out there?
I mean, I just eat like basic, like Sunny and Tony's in Mahwah, New Jersey.
Okay.
It's great.
So if you're heading out to New Jersey, is that
My
one of the
favorite
places?
place there is called El Cid. It's not Italian food.
Okay.
Yeah.
El Cid?
Yeah.
Is it
More
like
Spanish?
is it Spanish style?
Yeah.
Now, do they do it over? Because how for us, we roast it on cast iron. So we do what a lot of places don't really do. But for over there, since it's Spanish style, see you later, dude. That's Jose. He has to take off. Since they're out there, are they cooking it? Do you know if they charbroil it or anything like that? Or?
I would have no idea.
Yeah, no idea. Gotcha. Now, when you have steak, since you do like ours, what do you like about ours? Do you like how it's crispier and it's a little bit more tender? Like,
Yeah, always cooked perfect.
okay.
Tender, but I love the crisp.
So that comes from the
Just the flavor.
so that's the dry aging that we have with it. But that also comes like with us putting it on the cast iron and kind of a little bit of basting, not too much. And so how do you typically order your steaks?
Medium rare.
Medium rare all the time?
Yeah.
Have you always been like that?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
People who like well done like problems.
Well,
I don't get it.
I don't get it either. I mean, there's time to have like a overly done cut of steaks because they're all different and everything. Because I like carne asada and I want to cook it all the way. It's almost like it's not chewy enough, or it's too chewy if it's too rare, and it gets kind of funky for the skirt steak. But mostly for this, like you don't really find a lot of people still that eat medium rare or eat even rare for sure, but don't eat medium rare too much. Like, I think more people are trying to do it, but I think people are just afraid of the. You can do it.
Maybe all nice.
But you could. A lot of people still think that it's blood in the steak and like this and that. So a lot of people, when they come here and they ask for well done.
I was gonna say there's some places when you ask for well done, they'll say no. Like, do you allow it?
We allow it. We allow it. The only thing that people have to realize is that when they're sitting down and if they're coming for a table of 4 and somebody has a well done steak, then every other person at that table has to wait because that guy or that girl wanted to have a longer cooked steak. So as long as everybody at the table understands that, it's cool. I mean, I used to when we opened up, it's like, no, it has to be this way, nothing over that. But at the end of the day, everybody has to. They got their own way of eating. They have their own experiences. Yeah. The only thing that I would say that I am kind of caught up on is when we do these composed dishes, like if it has onions in it or this, if somebody's allergic to it, then we definitely want to shy away from that. But if they're not and they don't like onions, it's more like, well, this is the way the dish was composed, and you have to taste it. Because then if you don't like it, well, then it's like, because you didn't have fucking onions. Like you didn't have this, you didn't have that.
Yeah, they can't like cook it right.
Yeah, and if you don't like onions by itself, it doesn't mean that you don't like it in a dish. Like, I fucking can't stand celery at all, like at all. But you put that, it's in every fucking soup base because it's a mirepoix, you know.
People wouldn't even know.
Yeah, or like when it's in soup and it's really soft and tender, like I really enjoy that. But when it's crunchy and it just tastes like grass, I'm not fucking into it at all.
It's more like stringy.
I try to put I eat the peanut butter and the raisins out of it, you know, and I do not eat the celery at all. You know, it's one of those things, but.
That's the only way I eat raw celery.
That's the only way
with peanut butter.
To try to mask it as much as possible.
Yeah.
I tried for 38 years to freaking do something, and it just that is the biggest horseshit fucking vegetable that I don't want to eat at all, you know. But as I've gotten a little bit older, I realized that like it's the guest experience 100%.
Yeah.
And you can be a little hoity-toity too, and try to tell people how to eat. But
you want to do things their way.
Yeah, they got to do it their way, and just like there's no right. And I've always had this thing that there's no right or wrong way to drink, either too. So unless you like somebody had, it's the same thing with the composed dishes that it is for like craft cocktails. Like we made this craft cocktail with this liquor in mind. We don't want you to substitute because you feel that, or you like it, or think that that's a higher end brand, or that you want like, for the cocktail, drink the cocktail. If you want to do a fucking Jack and Coke, fine. And if you want to do Maker's Mark and Coke, that's okay. I'm not gonna talk shit to you. But for this, it has to be these things because everything tastes different, like gins and all these other things. So, there's no right or wrong way to drink. There's only your way to drink. But there are two things that you go and you do drink for. It's either you drink for appreciation, or you drink to have fun.
Yeah.
As long as you go into those like situations like that, like it's easier to understand. Okay, what am I gonna do today? Like, am I gonna switch it up, or am I just here to have fun? Who gives a shit? Like, because we all have those friends or whatever about wine or about whatever. They're like, oh, I just went to a fucking wine tasting, and this is the way you're supposed to.
Yeah, so like drink red with this and white with that.
Yeah, it's like, dude, just fucking get a 15-minute experience. Don't start telling me that you've been doing this for like the last like 15 fucking years. They should, like, people like that kind of bother me a little bit.
Yeah.
And then when people try to force people into doing things too, I'm like, whatever.
Yeah.
Like.
Just let everyone do what they want.
Yes. But we can't still be all things to all people, but we still want everybody to have as much fun as possible. Because people do only want well done. And I asked when I was on, I can't remember what show it was. We ended up talking to the host and everything afterwards, and he said, I can't do medium rare. I can't do it at all. And I was like, okay, cool. It was like a blood thing because I was ready to get into my whole it's not blood like situation. And he's like, no, it's just the texture. I don't like to chew. I like it like a little drier. And he's like, oh, cool. No, I get it. I get it. You like what you like.
Yeah, not my thing.
But that could also be just based on his experiences up until that point. It hasn't had like that mind-altering like wagyu like type of experience. It's like fuck, like that. Like, oh, okay, I get it. I get this.
Get why? Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, for the most part, you come have a good time. The only thing that is a little weird is when we share burgers and you have to cut the egg in half. That's the only thing that really pisses the kitchens off and everything.
Oh, because it's not getting like distributed.
Well, because if you say like, hey, can you cut it in half in the back? Like,
Oh,
now it's all over the place. That's our only real pet peeve. But
rather than just cut it themselves.
Yeah, other than that, it's fine. And the fact that I hate ranch, like I don't want ranch on anything. For the first 4 years at here, I didn't have ranch at all.
Yeah.
But I just got tired of too many fucking people asking for it, so there you go. That's the reason why I didn't have ranch. So you don't have a favorite food, right? What about a favorite cocktail or anything like that? Or a favorite place like to go to travel so far in your life right now? There's nothing like that?
Like I'm picky with drink like alcohol the most, so I really just drink like my favorite drink would be a mojito. Okay. Or wine.
Okay. Then what do you like about the mojito? That's minty, fresh, clean, like.
Yeah, I guess like it's just an alcohol guitar. A lot of them like taste like rubbing alcohol, like make me wanna.
So you like the light rum?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, we do a really good mojito too over here. Then we also do a liquid nitrogen mojito, where you go and did you ever have it? It tastes like super, like you're brushing your teeth.
That once.
And it tastes kind of grassy and everything. What ends up happening is when they're muddling it, the chlorophyll gets pulled out. And it gets pulled out, and then all of a sudden now you're drinking like just the really gross shit that you don't need.
That you don't want.
Yeah. So when you use the liquid nitrogen, it freezes off everything and stops it from happening. You know, it stops it from leaching out. You know, a lot easier to get a crisper, brighter beer. So you pour it in. Before we leave, we'll go ahead and I think we still have it in the back, but we can get a video of that too, like just making it, or show you how to make a mojito. Because my biggest thing is like, this is what you like. It would be like, do you know what's in a mojito?
Like mint.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I used to think it was tequila, but now I feel it's
light rum. It's Spanish light rum.
Yeah.
Usually.
I was gonna say, or I think I've seen it was gin or something. Like
you can make
else.
Well, so with that, you can kind of start fucking with it and start making different things. Like it would be similar with lime and mint, and it's called the East Side, but it has cucumber in it. So my big thing is like we're also going to be doing kind of like a shakedown is what we're going to call it. Is where we start talking and bringing people in about, okay, what's your favorite drink and how do you make it? And a lot of people don't really know. They just know that they like the drink.
Yeah, they don't know what's in it or anything.
There's nothing wrong with that at all.
I know my question when I go places, a lot of places don't do it. I'm like, do you have mint? And if they say yes, I'm like, can I have a mojito? A lot of places can't do it because they don't have mint.
Yeah, they don't have fresh mint. Well, it's just an herb that they don't throw it away. It's kind of really touchy and picky. I mean, you can see like here we have, wet napkins on here, napkins on there, so it keeps a very moist environment so it stays. There's also a little bit of ice in there, but
a little bit of what?
Ice. Yeah, so just a little bit of ice with it all being wet, so that it just keeps a nice like environment for it not to start breaking down. Once you tear one of those leaves, though, it's like it starts oxidizing, getting all gross, and that's where you start getting those off flavors that you don't want. You know, because I've even done, like I like mojitos, but I don't like all the light rums that they put into it. You know, Bacardi's okay, and these other ones are okay, but I've actually liked it with. I feel like I get a brighter taste when I just mix it with vodka. This one I used to drink my favorite cocktail is just margarita. That's it.
Okay, yeah, I like margaritas too. Yeah.
Without a lot of salt on it, and just like that's all I want. Like, and when I go out on vacation or anywhere, it's a fucking pina colada. No matter what, or Miami Vice or whatever the fuck it is. Like that's where like okay, I don't care how neon bright it is or anything else. Like that's when I'm fucking at the pool. And I don't give a shit, and I just want to be able to have something that's super tasty, that tastes like candy.
Yeah, pina colada or mango daiquiri.
Mango daiquiri? See, I haven't gone that far.
Yeah.
But I like that strawberry swirl with the over at the Las Vegas pool, the Miami Vice. Yeah, those things are fun and enjoyable, and you know, it's kind of like makes me feel that's like my on-off switch to be like, oh, we're on vacation now. Like that's kind of like what I've learned, going forward. But so you're going in and traveling for your sister, right? So it's a lot of kind of running around.
I'm in San Francisco for Thanksgiving.
Gotcha. Because everybody's going to be out there, or do you have family
like
there too?
one cousin.
Gotcha. All right. All right. So how long have you been in California?
4 years in October.
Okay.
A little over 4 years.
So why come out to California?
The weather. It's 90 degrees today.
That's
and
true.
It's November.
That's true. I was talking to somebody the other day too, and it's like 65 degrees or whatever, and it's so cold. I was like, there's no way. We have a t-shirt. You didn't have a jacket. You're complaining about 65 degrees. It's like, yeah, now you're just bitching. I was like, now you're just bitching just a bit. Come on. But yeah, we do have like incredible weather. We don't really get to take, but we do miss and lack the seasons here.
Yeah, I don't mind
sure.
that.
I know a lot of people don't. But there's also kind of like there's that, since we don't have the seasons and the changing and maybe some harsh
the daylight change, I feel like it's a season change enough for me.
Very true, yes. Yeah. It does kind of break things up a lot. I mean, people, like we see it here is when a time change starts happening here and it gets darker, we find that people start eating earlier.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So they start coming in a little bit earlier and everything, instead of like coming in later.
Well, to me, like once it gets dark, I'm like, oh my god, it's 9 o'clock, and then you look, it's like 5:15.
Right. And like, fuck your whole like, oh shit, I gotta hurry up. Like, and everyone's like, oh okay, we can start going, and making some things happen. But yeah, that's what we find with that. But I feel like without those weather changes too, since we're so fucking spoiled in this area, there's no grittiness to anybody out here. They're just like, oh yeah, it just works, and I love the fucking weather, and we have to fucking worry about traffic. That's about it. you know, but there's no like real grit, grindy type, like, fuck, it's freezing out here, you know, which you get back home.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
So you came out here for the weather, and that was just it?
Yeah, I just really, I wanted to move up, I just wanted to start a new life.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm really big into like mental health stuff, so moved out here.
Gotcha. To try to like just cleanse and get away and be nice and get a little bit more vitamin D.
Yes, exactly. Seasonal depression is real.
Oh yeah, no, I don't doubt that. See, but I really do like when I've been to a couple weeks ago. We went to what was it? Salt Lake City, like Utah. Like I just like the cold. I like the cold.
See, I didn't feel a draft coming all of a sudden. I'm like, oh, it's been chilly in here. Like I adapted quickly.
Yeah, right. Chameleon. But yeah, it's one of those things too. It's like there's a couple places in here, like right over here, at this table right here, and there's one over there where it just gets fucking freezing. Where I think I might get like some custom blankets to be able to give the girls to be able to say, okay, like unfortunately, this is going to be the fucking coldest table in the place, you know, and try to set you up with it. Here's a blanket for you.
That'd be nice.
Like an airplane stewardess. You know, that, you know, maybe they'll put a little chocolate on it or something. It'd be nice, you know. But yeah, it's trying to figure out like the overall like guest experiences, you know. So I
can't say restaurant ever gives you a blanket. So.
No, right?
Not that I know.
Yeah, we try to level up. I mean, we also give lighters with that Firefest burger too as well. You know?
Oh yeah, I have it still.
Yeah, you still have it. Good. There you go. Boom. I hope you're using it wisely. But yeah, I mean, we're gonna find out more stuff to burn and put on fire and do all that stuff to have as much fun as possible. But like when you go out and you see like these, because you are kind of going there. How many? Or here, let me retract that. How many times do you go out and you fucking hate the food? Do you ever put it out there like I don't like it? Because I've seen where you're like, nah, whatever.
I mean, yeah.
But like you don't want to totally go into like it's really super shitty.
It has to like really, something really has to bother me to make me actually like go and
Yeah. Now is it, do you when you go out, do you look at experiences
overall, like
overall guest experience, ambiance, the way the server is, and all those things. But do you look at like the flavor profile and be like, oh, this is bad, or is it like because what I feel when I go out is like,
more times like
this is just not my thing.
Yeah, I'm just like it's decent, like it's nothing special.
Right.
That's usually my words. It's nothing special.
Nothing to write home about.
Yeah.
Type thing. Yeah, no, I get it. And then there's also like so much of the hype train and everything else too, and like. Because we get people who come in and it's like, oh, the fucking tomahawk, it's all hype and like, has no flavor. It's like, what the fuck? Yeah,
wait, what?
It happens. Yeah, no, it happens.
It's worth the hype. From Hollywood. It's worth it.
It's one of those things. It's just like I start asking people, well, what like, do you have allergies? Like, did you have a hot Cheeto pie before you ate it? Like, and just completely like oversatiated your palate and everything. And I like to ask like people, how do they, where do they come out? Like, where do they? Yes, exactly. How many fucking margaritas did you have? You know. But yeah, it's one of those things of I like to talk to people to see like how open the mind is of going. Like, even though I didn't like it, doesn't mean the place is bad or this is bad, or like it can still be an experience, because the good tastes are just as important as the bad tastes too as well. So that you can go and figure out, oh, I like that, I don't like this, you know, and really kind of not spend money for the sake of spending money on dishes anymore. You know, like that's the biggest thing for me. Like, is trying to look at it and see like, but it's also a guy thing too. I don't know if girls do this where it's like, oh, this is fucking horrible, you gotta taste this. Like, or this smells like shit, you have to fucking taste it.
I think that is probably a guy thing. Like, now that I think about it, never looked at it that way.
Yeah. It could be a guy thing to be able to do that, but yeah, I found out that it was just like, oh, this isn't like, you gotta taste this. Like,
yeah, to me, I'm like, why would I want to taste it if you already have
like sea urchin? Have you had sea urchin?
Yeah.
Sea urchin, do you like it? Uni? I think it's called uni.
I think
right?
like people, uni, like I wouldn't like how people crave it. I don't like.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it's like.
It feels like the ocean farted in my mouth. That's what it feels like. Just it's like,
people and like describe it very
just
bad.
like really just like it was like most like. It was just one of those things, just like, oh my god, what the fuck am I eating? I didn't want to move, I didn't want everything else. I could feel like that whole back coming up and wanting to throw up.
That's like made with like a raw tomato.
Raw tomato?
I hate tomatoes. That's the one thing I hate the most ever.
Alright, so no tomatoes in the burgers ever?
Yeah, no.
Okay. That's very straight from like an Italian.
I eat sauce and ketchup. It's weird, yeah, because they eat like mozzarella, tomato, but not me.
Not you? All right.
Just
I didn't like onions for a long time. I didn't like raw onions for a long time. And then I can't remember where I had it or what I had it in, and it was like, oh shit, this is
not bad.
Not bad. It's not bad. But it was one of those things like,
cut.
yeah, and when they're getting fucking too big, like I'm not.
Yeah.
If they're huge cubes of it, then on a kebab, then I do like it. But if they're just super raw and big like that, I can't fucking do it.
Yeah.
Can't do it at all. I can't do it at all. But yeah, so thank you for coming down. We'll kind of wrap this up and everything. So you want to let our viewers know where to find you, where to see?
So it's Amayzingeats, AMAYZINGEATS. I'll spell for a second.
Very good. So yeah, we'll have that all down. We'll get up a little description. We're gonna mess around with a couple other things. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for coming down. I appreciate it. This was a lot of fun.
Love it. Great burger.
You guys have a good one. You heard it. Great burger. Peace out.